A celebration of another anniversary of the Side Street to Main Street Business Know-How Program and celebration of all our participants in this year's program. This is the 8th year of the program. That's a real milestone in and of itself. And further, all 16 of our participants have made it all the way through the program successfully. Now, everybody should have a little agenda that says what we're going to be up to. So we've got a kind of a formal program, and then shortly thereafter we've got a marvelous little buffet dinner that has been catered by our participants. And so let me just start by introducing Larry McHugh, who will introduce our head table.
Okay, great. Congratulations, first of all, to everyone that's gone through the program. This is a great opportunity for you, and we're very honored from the Chamber's point of view to really support this program. But it would not be we couldn't have a program like this or the Side Street to Main Street program without the great corporate support of some of our businesses. And in this case, it's Eversource. And Eversource gets our electricity, and they also support this program. So let's have a round of applause for Eversource. Kathy Lizon is with us from Eversource. She is very, very active in the Chamber. She's on our Business Education Committee. We do a career fair, which is held at Wesleyan's Rink, where we have over 1,300 students that come to that from throughout Middlesex County, 125 or 30 businesses, 250 business people participating, and Kathy's a key person on that also. Plus, she's just been a tremendous supporter of the Chamber. Just a great lady and a great person, Kathy Lizon.
Wow. Thank you, Larry. Man, that was very nice. I really appreciate it. It's a pleasure whenever I do anything with this Chamber. This Chamber is the best chamber in the whole state, and I would probably say in the region, because of your leadership and folks like Jennifer and all the other folks that work here tirelessly every day and night to make great programs like this available. So thank you, and Jennifer and everybody, for all the hard work, because it's an important thing that you're doing, having a program for folks just like you. And who will be the graduates tonight? Who's here? All right, on the front rows. That's right. I remember going to a meeting once. We had a new CEO of our company, and I got to the meeting late because I was going somewhere else first. So I just kind of snuck in and sat in back. Oof. He made a point of coming down to the back. He said to me, "You know what? Leaders sit up front." Yeah. And I said, "Okay, I'm moving." You don't have to tell me twice. But so you all are leaders. To be able to take on a program like this, complete it, and I heard from Jim, many of you maybe already have your own business going and you're starting one, or you're using this program to help you strengthen your business, with the knowledge and the tools to do great things. And I applaud you as entrepreneurs, because I think that's got to be one of the hardest jobs in the whole world. But people like you make things happen in the world. You come up with the ideas, you have the vision, you have the drive, you have the courage, and you have the hard work ethic to make it happen. So I applaud you. I congratulate you on your success. And Eversource is very, very proud to be a part of this program and support you, and I wish you continued success in all of your endeavors.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, as Kathy just said, vision, leadership, and all of that. And the reason this program started, it started as really a vision and with leadership of two people in this community. John Robinson, who lives in Florida now, was a councilman, And Faith Jackson, who at that time was the president of the NAACP, came to the chamber 22 years ago.
1997. Wow.
22 years ago.
That's great.
And asked us if we'd do something for the minority community. We thought it over. We decided we would. We started with the Side Street to Main Street program, which is still in existence, and Jim and Jennifer run that. And then the business know-how class started with the great support of Eversource for the overlap with the amount of people that wanted to get into Side Street to Main Street. So the vision of really Faith in the beginning to step forward, have the business community step up to the plate and do something was not the Chamber's idea, came from the NAACP. And with this support, we've been able to have this program go forward. And now the Side Street to Main Street really means something because we have businesses on the main streets of our region now, which are so important because a diverse community has to have that in order to exist and to move forward. So it gives me a great honor to introduce Faith Jackson, who has just been a longtime friend and the individual that really deserves all the thanks for getting this program going. Faith Jackson.
Thank you, Larry. Thank you, Coach. He's a great coach. But I want to say congratulations to all of our graduates this evening, graduates of Class 8. I commend you because I know it's not a very easy course to go through. I've heard a lot of groans and moans and homework and what have you, and Jen's been out there saying, now you know, you need to do this. And then she sends you 50 million emails that drive you crazy. So, at any rate, it's just a great group of people. But I want to thank Kathy and Eversource, really, because most corporations do not support programs of this initiative for a long period of time. Generally, it's 3 or 5 years, and then they move on to a new project. But I'm certainly happy that Eversource really thought that this was a worthwhile program to invest in, and that their ongoing commitment to the program and financing your participation and also attendance at this wonderful, wonderful program that's spearheaded by Jim, my cousin, Jim Jackson, and his lovely wife, Isabel, and also Jennifer DeKine and her wonderful husband, Bill. So without their commitment and steadfastness to this initiative, these programs would not continue. But most of all, I want to thank Larry, Coach, because he's right. I was president back in 1997 of the Middlesex County NAACP, and come 20-some years later, I've gone full circle, I'm president again. And I haven't thought of a new idea yet, but I'll come to you when I get it. Right now, these are doing really good. But it's true. The NAACP had 6 game changers: health, education, economic development, civic engagement, voter empowerment, and youth engagement. And one of the economic initiatives came about from one of our members coming to monthly meetings and saying, NAACP is not doing nothing. You look up and down Main Street, and there's not one minority business. Nowhere. The only thing you see is barbershops and beauty salons. And so, after a while, we really got tired of listening to Mr. Butts, and I said to John, we need to do something. I said, it's true. I said, we are chamber members. I said, let's go to Larry. I said, and ask Larry. I said, what about putting together a minority business program, know-how, teaching people the skills that they need to initiate their own business, become entrepreneurs, and contribute back to our society. I said, and not only that, empowering them by giving them the tools to take their wonderful ideas, their dreams, and make it happen. And so I really thought Larry forgot about it. Really did, because we kept on trucking, and finally he comes knocking the door and goes, Faith, we found somebody to fund the program. We found somebody to teach the program. He said, now we need the bodies. So we did have to go to the churches and scramble about, but we did get the program off the ground. And then from that point on, Larry has been able to get Aetna to faithfully fund the longer-term program, the Side Street to Main Street program, for 20 some odd years, and I think we're getting ready to move it to 23. So if we make 25, I'll be very happy. I told Kathy, I said, can we do the business know-how, the shorter program, which was birthed from the Side Street to Main Street program, for 10 years? And then we'll see where we're at after 10 years. So I'm hoping that we will be able to continue this whole wonderful partnership with the Chamber and also Jim, and being able to provide these opportunities to minority business entrepreneurs and people who want to go into business. So I congratulate you again and commend you, and certainly I want to hear great things from you. My sister has gone through this program, and she has a yarn shop, and she is on Court Street, Main Street. So she's moved from doing little craft shows to the clock tower to now her own expanded business. So it was very step by step, but she now has her own shop, and she's been going for a while, right, Larry? I think 7 years, 8 years, so on her own. So don't ever stop. If at first you don't succeed, try and try again. Don't stop. Take your dream and live your dream and contribute back to society. Congratulations again to all of you.
And also, we have a lot of divisions of the Chamber. You probably all know, well, you might not know, but we are by far the largest chamber in the state of Connecticut, and pretty close to the largest, if not the largest, in New England. And Faye's sister will be chairing our Central Business Bureau, which is all of our businesses downtown. So she will be the leader of the 200-plus businesses of our chamber in the downtown. So that's how far we have come. As far as the chamber goes, somebody that went through Side Street to Main Street, got her business going, had the trials of the business going back and forth, and now she becomes the leader of all the businesses in the downtown, which is a terrific story. It was mentioned before about staff, and I'll call up Jennifer DeKine first. Jennifer just does a tremendous job for our chamber. She not only does the Side Street to Main Street, the business know-how, she runs our career fair, she does our business education alliance meetings, which we bring in business people and superintendent of the school throughout the county, and then we run the big career fair. She also runs our mentoring program in Middletown, which is very important, where we have business people giving a part of their time to help kids out during the school year. But she's just been a tremendous employee, working for us, very, very loyal and dedicated. And I know all of you in the program have probably gotten a lot of emails and phone calls from her, but Jennifer.
Well, thank you all for showing up for the 4 sessions over 8 weeks, and congratulations to all of you. And I think, I'm not sure if we're the first 16.
No, I think we've had
No,
another
you're
class where
probably
we got all 16.
second one, so. But anyway, thank you all very much, and I hope most of you will switch into the next class, the one in October. And that date is tentative. I'll let you know when. Okay. Thank you, Jennifer. And not everyone responded to my email.
That is a big time mistake. Okay, Jim Jackson was the, just unbelievable. He's the individual that started, was right in the beginning with the program. Been with us for over 20 years, 22 years here. Not only does he work with the Chamber through this program, he works for the Connecticut Small Business Development Center, which is based out of the University of Connecticut. They have an office here. He also goes down to the Westbrook area, free of charge, all sorts of services that we get for all of our members, not members, all of our businesses in the region, which they can really have Jim's knowledge and to help him out, help us out with what he does. But Jim has just been another one of those really remarkable individuals that we have. deal with small businesses, to work hard with them to make sure they do succeed, to give them the tools they need. More importantly to me, he takes an interest in each of you, wants you to succeed, he wants you to have success, and he wants you to have a good business going forward. And I can't thank him enough for his terrific, loyal support. Jim Jackson.
It's really been my privilege to be a part of this program for the entire 8 years of its existence, as a spin-off from the main program. And I've enjoyed every year of it. And watching our participants grow during the program and then come back and see how they're doing as time goes on is also very rewarding. This year's group was very deeply involved in the program. We had just all kinds of discussions going on, lots of questions. We do group discussions based on the reading assignments and so forth. And even though I may sort of seem like I'm sitting up here in the corner, I have my ears attuned to what's going on at the various tables. And there's some doggone good discussions going on, which is the real idea. So again, it was a real pleasure to work with this year's group. Now, even though our biweekly classes are now over, everyone, as Larry mentioned, can take advantage of some one-on-one, confidential, and free business advising and counseling through my office upstairs on the second floor through the Connecticut Small Business Development Center. That's where I take off one hat and put on another one. And as Jennifer mentioned too, each participant has the opportunity to put in their application for this fall's Side Street to Main Street Business and Leadership Development Program. And as has been mentioned, we have 22 years of that program behind us now. And we're hoping for renewed funding for the 23rd year. But you certainly want to get your oar in the water and get on the list if you're interested in it now. Because the Side Street to Main Street program is a competitive application program. So as part of the application, which we score as once we've had the orientation program around the 1st of September, everybody who came through this program gets an extra point on their application score for having completed this program, because we know they're going to be even more prepared for success in the main program. Now, I should note, because I've already mentioned it to class more than once, that the fall program meets every week instead of every other week, so twice as long, or twice as frequently, I should say. And it also has twice as much homework to do in between sessions. So you do the math, and so that program is 4 times more daunting, challenging, requires 4 times the work that this one did. And I remember distinctly last year we had some gasps in the participants, and I said, this one was tough enough. But the reason we do that is that the fall program really does better mimic the kind of time and effort it takes to start and begin to run a small business on your own. The vast majority of small businesses that do start with 1 or 2 people. And it takes just a whole lot of effort to do it. And you got to find the time from somewhere. I mean, and so one of the things we do in the fall class is we get people to start tracking their time, because they got to dig up not only the 4 hours on Tuesday nights to come to class, but about 15 or 16 hours worth of additional time to do the homework for the following week. So it's not the kind of thing where you can wait till Sunday night before the Tuesday class to start doing your homework, unless you're taking 2 days off from work to do the homework before you come to class. Now, in a moment, though, I'll ask our participants to come up to individually to offer a few remarks and receive their program certificate. And after when we give them their certificate, Kathy and Faith will join us for a photo, and then you can give your remarks. Now, as you recall, each session started with an icebreaker, didn't it?
Yes.
And what was the point of the icebreaker?
Think outside the box.
Think outside the box. Okay, well, why should tonight be any different, right? Okay. So, You know, because, the usual ceremonies like this, you go to graduations and things like that, what happens? They bring people up in alphabetical order, right? So, let's do that a little bit. I mean, we could do reverse alphabetical order. Yes, that's not imaginative enough. So let's do random alphabetical order. So I have a box, and I'm going to pick names out of the box. I can't see whose name is there in what order. So just to keep you on your toes, we're going to have a lottery for seeing who comes up first. All right, so. Let's see, we have Tiffany Moorhead. Now, information about the class for the fall is in here.
Pardon me?
Yep.
Y'all lucky as kids.
And for those of you who had turned in goal sheets for correction,
You're good?
the goal sheets are also in your package.
Behind?
Yeah,
You want us to
Okay.
come to this?
you have to do it from behind.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
So us stand behind and she stands in the front?
No, she'll come back.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
Everybody, okay.
Everybody's. We just want to be clear on our directions here.
We have a new process this year. I got you.
One more.
All right. Now you can go back up.
I would first like to thank my peers for making this a joyous experience. I met a lot of valuable people. I would like to thank Jim for his sense of humor. He did really good in teaching us and getting us to understand the process of the business. Jennifer for her organization. Thanks to Eversource for sponsoring. Thanks for Chamber for having us. And hopefully we can do this again and my kids can walk in my footsteps.
All right, let's see here. Let's try this one right here. Yara Benitez. So, come on back. Put you right in there. There's your.
Right here. We're in the other.
All right. That'll work. Less of a two-step that way.
Congratulations.
I didn't write anything, so I want to thank Eversource. I want to thank Chambers. I want to thank everybody here, especially Jim, for making it so fun and to teach me to think out of the box. I want to thank Jenny for declining because she's an awesome person. Thanks for your emails because if no, I wouldn't be here today. Thank you guys. You were awesome. Great partners in this journey. And especially I want to thank my kids because I'm here for you guys.
Let's see here. We have the Ron Wood. All right.
A little less in and out, you know.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah. Yes. Congratulations.
All right. All right. Thank you.
Okay,
Front and center, front center.
Okay, wow, I'm so happy today. You know, we have learned so much in this class, and it's really been more than worth the time and the effort. I want to thank the entire chamber, the president of the chamber, Eversource for the funding, Faith, Jim, wonderful instructor, wonderful teacher, really taught us to think outside the box and to be natural and to be personable. So there was so much here, so much information. I basically learned, I'm like, there's so much that I didn't know that I now know. So it's really fantastic where something like this can happen and reach back into the community, and the community will end up being bigger and stronger and tighter, more like a family, like I think the way that things should be. So I'm really just happy to be a part of it. So thank you very much. And also my classmates, I love you guys. That was really great. And we look forward to, you know, staying together and politicking and rubbing ideas against each other. So thank you so much.
Our next participant is Tanisha Johnson.
Hi, I'm very pleased to be here tonight. I'd like to thank Eversource Energy, Larry McHugh, Jim Jackson on this wonderful opportunity. And thank you all in the class for their support. Thank you.
Let's see.
I love it.
Rita Alvarez.
Everybody's so nice.
All right, here you go. Go get him.
Hello, everyone. I would like to thank Eversource Energy for giving us this opportunity and the funding for us at no cost. This really gave me the confidence, the tools, and the resources I needed to start. Thank you to all the classmates and my boys. Thank you so much.
Let's see, look another one. Tyra Swain. Come on down. Here you go, sir.
happened to join this class right before surgery, so just bear with me. I, Tyree Swain, would like to thank Eversource Energy for providing the funding grant to the Middlesex County Chamber of Commerce. Due to this program, I was able to gain knowledge of all aspects of the business. I hope this continues so that more minorities can also gain the knowledge. I know that the Know-How program gave me so much insight. Thank you. This really opened my mind. I also would like to thank Larry McHugh, President, for his effort in the growth of minority-owned business in Middlesex County. Beyond your effort does not go unnoticed. I really want to thank Jim, who really made the class exciting. His way of teaching, open your mind, was all so easy to understand. And I can't end this letter without thanking Jennifer for allowing me to attend the Know-How program. Thank you all for allowing me to open my mind to many opportunities. Thank you, Eversource, as well. I hope we continue this program for many years to come. Thank you.
Great job.
Thank you.
Another rabbit out of the hat, Shelley Francis.
Poor baby.
You're comfy over there.
Oh, yeah. All the way from
Jim.
Jim is good.
I was supposed to say my speech is related to what Hannah said, but I went before Hannah. So I'm going to have to run this off the top of the head really quickly. Thank you, Eversource, for funding the program that we went through. Jim, you are one of the best teachers that I've had. You keep us engaged and you have a good sense of humor, but you also get the information across. The information that I've learned in this class is immeasurable. My son went to business school, and he's part of the reason why I did this, because I want to be at his level. I want to build some generational wealth with my sister and our kids, and you just started that. Thank you, guys.
Let's see here.
Oh, it wasn't.
Serena Simmons.
Oh, wait a minute. Thank you, Jennifer. I forgot. You can't forget Jennifer.
First and foremost, I'd like to thank my mom. Hi, Mom. Love Mom. I'd like to thank my family, also in the back. My sister, Tiff, for telling me about this program. I'd like to thank everyone at this table for starting this program and funding it. I'd like to thank Jim for being an awesome leader in our class. And I'd like to thank all the classmates. And that is it.
Let's bring up Kevin Woodard.
All right.
There you go, sir.
first, I'd just like to thank Eversource, Jim, Middlesex Chamber, Jennifer with the emails. I most definitely wouldn't have done it without the emails. I'm very busy. But I'd just like to say, in regards to business, I just started up my business maybe about a year ago. And I remember just trying to get the contract with the state of Connecticut, working with fathers and kids. And it was a process. I just want to let you know that you're going to get a lot of no's before you get a lot of yes. There was times where I wanted to write a nasty email to the people that was going to give me some money, but I didn't, because it was just my frustration. It was my, being a little impatient because I really want to help out the community. So what I'm saying is just don't give up, be patient, and be persistent.
Yes.
That's it. Thank you.
Let's see. Josephine Ba.
Beautiful.
Okay, so I didn't write any speech, so bear with me. Okay, let me take a photo first.
She brought her own photographers. There you go, you got it. She go on the road.
Oh, for it. Oh, girl. Oh. There your speech. Right, get it. Sorry. I just want to say thank you so much. First of all, to Eversource, to the Middletown County, to Jim, to Larry. I really appreciate the opportunity. I call it an opportunity of a lifetime. I came here open-minded. I was like, okay, I'm a wedding planner. What am I going to learn from this? And I was open-minded. I came here. I learned so much that even though I know that I love to give and I'm always willing to help people, I think this is one of the best helps that I've got in my life. And I promise that, I will also continue to help people as a wedding planner and make people's dream come true as you've made my dream come true. I thank my family, my husband, my kids, also giving me the opportunity to spend a lot of hours away, not just from class, but, doing my homeworks and stuff. And, doing more jobs at home because I'm not there. Thank you very much. I appreciate the opportunity. And I thank you, and I hope that you continue to do this because this is actually impacting generations. So thank you very much.
Beautiful.
Wait, there's more.
Sorry, I didn't finish. Jennifer, thank you very much. I was bugging her all the time, and she was always responding. Thank you very much for your patience and all the questions that you answered for me. You are a people person, and I think you are really fit for the job. And Jim, thank you. Thank you for the wealth of knowledge, for being so funny and, making it very easy to learn.
Yes.
Thank you.
See here, Hannah Woods. Put some miles on Bill tonight.
Get those steps in.
Nice.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay, Hannah.
A lot of pressure on my speech. I did write something as well. So, all of us here as minority business owners, we face a lot of great struggles and challenges, right? Some of them include discrimination when it comes to financing, lack of access to business skills and management skills, getting the knowledge from classes like these, and also lack of capital to build our businesses and to scale them. But it's not all bad news, right? With all the great challenges we face, there's also a great many opportunities that come through programs like this program right here, the Business Know-How course, which is why I feel, and I'm sure my classmates feel, is why it's so important. Like for me personally, before I took this class, I myself and my business had no real direction. I had no clear vision on where I wanted my business to go. I had all these ideas, but nothing tangible. And I also feel like a lot of it came from a lack of confidence in myself. I've always wanted to run a business. I've always wanted to be successful, but I never really believed deep down, like right in here, that you need, that I could do it. And so I feel like this course gave me that. I once read in an article that the lack of confidence is actually just a lack of knowledge. And so through this course, I was able to get that knowledge to go out there and to do something finally, instead of just sitting on the sidelines like I had been doing for a very long time. And so this class for me has been a huge kick in the butt. So between gym, between the class, between the readings, between the group discussions, all of that combined gave me the tools to really get out there and feel like, okay, you know what? I can do this too. I can be a success. I can be like the people that I look up to. So I am very grateful for this program. I, like everybody else, would love to thank Jim especially because he set up the groundwork for me so that I could have the confidence to be like, okay, I can be a successful business leader. I would also like to thank my classmates for encouraging me as well. It's awesome to hear everybody's story, everybody's different business. You just get so inspired being in here. And so I'd like to thank Eversource because you guys bring this program to reality, right? Like Jim makes it happen, but you guys fund it, which makes it a reality. And I'd also like to thank Larry for all your work in the community because you, and now that I know that Faith started this, you guys, minorities in Connecticut need this program. We need to help each other grow and develop, and it's through programs like this that does it. And so, again, on behalf of myself, on behalf of my classmates, and on behalf of all the future students that come through this class, thank you guys very much.
Yes.
Let's see, who else do we got? Diana couldn't be here. This is Diana Hatcher's certificate. She decided that it was much more fun to go have a root canal on an emergency basis than to come here tonight. So we will see that she gets her certificate.
Root canals are not fun, trust me.
So, Daisy Toucher.
Hi.
These are the best papers.
First and foremost, I want to thank God for being here. Then I want to thank Eversource for allowing me the opportunity to take this program and to work with Jim as such a great instructor. I also want to thank my teammates, so we work good as a team. And I appreciate it. All the tools and thanks for the book because I know it's an expensive book for all the resources. And you really appreciate it. Thank you. I also want to thank my family for the support, for allowing me to come back to school and helping me out. Oh,
We have Denise Wood.
Hi.
Here comes Bill. Here comes Bill. Glad to hear that. Oh, our pleasure.
This is actually an honor to stand here and to receive this certificate of completion. I have to tell you a little bit about how we got here. Jennifer, I've known her for years because I used to work here in Middletown, and every time I see her at an event or a chamber event, I just like to hear her talk because of her accent. And so I saw her in the grocery store, and we just started talking, and my husband and I have been doing a couples event for about 7 years. It's called For Lovers Only. We had a vision of where do you go, what do you do when you don't hang out in the clubs, when you're not a drinker, when you're not a partier. What do you do when you're married or you're dating and you want to have a date night? So this is what we do. We do date night for couples, and it's an elegant event. We have dining, we have entertainment, we have spiritual enrichment. And so Jennifer, when I saw her at the store, we just started talking, and I was going to give her a business card, and this is what we're doing. And she said, well, do you know that we have just side street to Main Street?
That's Jennifer. That is Jennifer, isn't
I said, yes, I've heard of it because I used to work here in Middletown. She said, well, you could learn more to do your business. And I said, oh, I need to because we put a lot of money into it, and we wanted to figure out how to make it work without using our own money and how to make it grow. And so Jennifer said, would you be interested in the class? And I said, of course we would, and that's kind of how it came to pass. So this is an honor to stand here and to actually have completed this. The homework, June.
See your eyes.
Because we are also involved in ministry and so many other things that we're doing. So the homework, wow. But it was so much knowledge. There's wealth in it. So even though I'm teasing, it was awesome to be able to come to this class and to complete this class. So Larry, thank you so much for having this class, and just appreciate so much. And Kathy, Eversource, please don't stop doing this. We need this so much, we really do, because as minorities, there's a different struggle that we have as minorities. We don't have the access to different things that we need in order to be successful. But we have the same dreams to be successful. We just need the access. So I appreciate you for allowing this to happen. And thank Miss Faith Jackson. Thank you so much for the vision you had years ago and introducing that to the chamber. Because if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't even be here.
That's right.
And to Jim, the homework man. You challenged us, you pushed us, and it's something when somebody can push you into greatness. When you already have a great idea, but it's greater because of the knowledge that you're given. And so thank you because he spends his time to teach us at night. So that takes a lot. Thank you so much for everything you pour into us to make us better at what we do. Jennifer, thank you so much. Appreciate you, darling. And how can we thank Jennifer without thanking her husband, the photographer, for what he does? He's been taking our pictures, y'all. So we appreciate that. So thank you all so much. This is an honor.
Okay, we're coming down to the last strokes. Traisha Elderkin.
Oh, Traisha, oh my Good job, Kathy. I kept going. Yeah, that was good. I was in camera mode. I had to.
You probably gave him
Cheek up on chin. Good job. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
All righty. So get 'em.
So I had a little speech prepared also, but I'm sorry. Hi friends, hi guys. Hello. I had a little speech prepared, but with my other classmates, you guys have like touched on the points that were so awesome, so wonderful. So it made it easy for me. But I will like to thank Jennifer. It was a little last minute for me. I heard about the class through talks with my awesome president, Faith Jackson. I'm part of the WIN committee of the NAACP. So I heard about the classes and I kind of stalled on it. And I had emailed and called Jennifer, and she called me back and was like, oh, the class is filled. I'll let you know if there's someone else. And then about a couple hours later, she called me back and was like, someone can't make it. And it was like, oh, I will be there tonight with my little bells on. I didn't have bells on, though. I should have to make it better. But I want to thank you guys. Eversource, thank you so much. Please, please, please continue this. Larry, thank you so much for this. My Faithy, thank you. Jim, thank you. You have a wealth of knowledge. And your stories, they were good. They were good. There were some times when it was like, where are you going with this? But it was so good. And it taught us so many little jewels that we needed. And again, thank you, Jennifer. And to my family, thank you so much for always having my back and supporting my dreams. And thank you all.
Last out of the box, but hardly least, Heidi and Alan. Come on up.
Come on down. Hi. Thank you.
Nice. So much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hola, hola, hola.
Hola.
Hello. I'd like to thank everyone for coming out to join Class 8 in celebrating our certificate presentation. I greatly appreciate giving me this opportunity to be part of the 2019 Side Street to Main Street Business Know-How Program. This experience has been a real mind shifter. This program and all of its resources offers individuals like myself a chance to make my business dream a reality at no cost. All the knowledge and information I've obtained from Mr. Jim Jackson and the book, Start Your Own Business, is everything I need to get my business started. Since attending the Business Know-How Program, I've learned the importance of having created a good niche, according to Falkenstein, it's the difference between being in business and not being in business. It's the difference between surviving and thriving, between simply liking what you do and the joy of success. I also learned having a business plan will help me make faster, more informed decisions. From securing finances. Excuse me, guys, this is my fellow. From securing finances, choosing the best legal structure, agent, networking, marketing and advertising, and reaching my specific targeted audience. This program has helped me gain better marketing communication strategies and tactics I'll use to run my own business. This business know-how program prepares you to become not only a business owner, but a successful one.
Yes.
This program is needed to those who are financially tight, enough to maintain, home themselves and or their children. This business know-how program is helping me achieve my business goals, and I'm truly thankful. I ask that you continue to provide future funding for other prospective minority small business owners to attend. I'd like to thank Eversource Energy for generously providing the funding grant. To the Middlesex County Chamber of Commerce, Larry McHugh, President of the Middlesex County Chamber, and for his commitment to the development and the growth of minority-owned businesses in Middlesex County and beyond. To Mr. Jim Jackson of the ESEX Group, the program facilitator, for teaching me business know-how. To Ms. Jennifer Dickin, sorry about that, the program coordinator, I would like to say thank you for giving me that phone call and letting me know I was in the clear to come in. I appreciate it. And a special thanks to the crew back there. They helped me. My mother-in-law, Miss Lisi, Aunt Kim, Miss Kia, all the kids back there, they all helped out and got me here. So I just want to say thank you to them and to my mate who couldn't make it today, but they're my support system.
That was so cute. I know. I'm gonna have it. That was adorable.
For everyone in the audience, thank you very much for coming to help support the hard work of our class. In a moment, we'll, Jennifer now has
Oh, the outside photo.
All right.
Is it raining? Okay. It's usually raining.
Yeah, all right. So,
Every year.
in a moment, we're going to have a light buffet dinner. Now, we have been drafted to go outside for a class picture. So, if the rest of the group can... Oh, all right. You want to do it that way?
The boss has spoken. The boss
So, you're going to tempt them with the odors while we're outdoors.
Do we use certificates?
Should we bring our certificates?